Let me share with you quickly 8 steps of brand building. How you can build a brand using these 8 steps. I know some of you might think that I can build like brand like that. I know you might have that charisma of building brand without any steps, but it's a very serious business. People are putting millions and billions of money to build a brand. It needs to be done in a certain way. These are 8 steps. The first is that your product or service, you have to figure out, or your product must have a USP, unique selling proposition. And again, who is your audience for your product? That needs to be discovered. Their demography, psychography, need gap, their behavior and everything. And here you can see the personality or the culture of that brand represents. And the bottom here you can see story. So what is that story you want to own? It's very important. Once you have a primary 4 pillars, now we need to discover these 4 additional areas: brand positioning, brand archetype, brand emotional hook, brand touch point. What's your brand touch point? Which is a primary touch point? For example, for a Starbucks, their primary brand touch point is their cafe. But for a perfume, their primary touch point could be their bottle, their packaging design. Like that, product to product, primary brand touch point might differ. What is that brand emotional hook? What is that emotionally you're connecting? Just do it. You know that how Nike try to emotionally connect with you. Action matters, just do it. That's their emotional hook. Archetype, most of the brand have got personality. For example, Harley Davidson has got an explorer archetype. It's always like exploring new places, on the go archetype. What is a brand positioning? How do you position your brand? Where you are positioning your brand? Is it a luxury? Is it a super luxury? Yeah, you need to position your brand. That takes place. Addressing all these 8 steps are critical, and it is a part of a strategy and brand design. To have a healthy brand, you have to consider all the 8 steps, and you have to work upon all of them and come up with really solid, valid approaches for each one of them. For example, your brand is supposed to have a story. What is that your brand stands for? And of course, your positioning and brand personality, all of them adds to your brand story. But you have to have a strong brand story, because that is what people remember, okay? MasterCard, you all remember. There are something which money can't buy, but for everything else, there is a MasterCard. That is a fantastic brand story, isn't it?